Om Shanti. Today is Saturday, the 17th of September 2022. Let us listen to the Sakar Murli of our beloved Bap Dada. Bap Dada, Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, this life of yours is most valuable one. In this birth, you have to become diamonds from shells. Therefore, remember the Father as much as possible. Let's hear the essence of today's Murli once again. Baba says, sweet children, this life of yours is your most valuable one. In this birth, you have to become diamonds from shells. Therefore, remember the Father as much as possible. Today's question is, by not being cautious about which one aspect does your register become spoilt? Baba answers, if you cause anyone sorrow, your register is then spoilt. You have to be very cautious about this aspect. To cause sorrow for others means to cause sorrow for yourself. The Father doesn't cause anyone sorrow. You children have to become equal to the Father. In order to claim your fortune of a kingdom for 21 births, firstly become pure, and secondly, don't cause anyone sorrow through your thoughts, words or actions. While living at home with your families, be very sweet in your interaction with everyone. Today's song is, My fortune having awakened, I have come. Om Shanti. You souls know what fortune you make for yourselves when you come here. We are now making our fortune for the new world. You also know that those people are in a physical war, whereas you Brahmins are in a spiritual war. You are at war in order to conquer Ravan and become the masters of the new world. At this time, the Father personally sits in front of you and explains to you, and so you enjoy it. However, as soon as you go outside, you forget such good points. You wilt. The Father is the one who gives you Srimad. He is the one who gives you the sovereignty of the new world. The self, that is, the soul, says, previously I had a donkey ship and now I am receiving the kingdom. Why is that called donkey ship? The example of a donkey is given because when a laundryman decorates his donkey and places a bundle of laundry on it, when the donkey sees the dust, he begins to roll in it. So, the Father has come here in order to give you self-sovereignty. He decorates you. However, while moving along, you children fall into the dust of Maya and spoil all your decoration. You children understand for yourselves that Baba is decorating you very well. But Maya is so powerful that she makes you roll in the dust and spoil your decoration. The worst dust is that of the vices. Your war is especially with the vices. The Father says, lust is the greatest enemy. No one knows how it became your enemy. The Father gave us our sovereignty and we then lost it. The Father has now come and is showing us methods to conquer the vices. In fact, your war is with the great enemy of lust. The Father now says, from being lustful, that is kami, become one who is selfless, nishkami, that is free from desires. To be selfless means to have no desires. Those who have no vices are said to be selfless. The Father enables you to conquer the vice of lust. No one knows when the Ravan's kingdom began. In the Jagannath temple, they have placed very dirty idols of the deities. This proves that when the deities went onto the path of sin, human beings became lustful. You are now changing from lustful human beings into deities who are free from lust. Your war is unique. Baba inspires you to have disinterest in the dirty world. This is a river of poison. This life of yours is most valuable. You have to become like diamonds from shells in this life. It is all a matter of the intellect. You have to stay in remembrance of Baba. Nowadays, they have made so many bombs for death. It is not the fault of human beings. Earlier, battles always took place outside the city on a battlefield, and they would then enter the city after gaining victory. Nowadays, They just drop bombs wherever they want. When new children come or go anywhere, you have to stay in remembrance of the Father and remind others to stay in remembrance too. Your branches will continue to open. Only you children understand what it is that you have to donate. The highest of all donations is the donation of the imperishable jewels of knowledge. You can open this hospital in every home. You don't have medicine etc. in your hospital. You simply have to give the Father's introduction. While sitting, walking, and moving around, continue to remember the Father. It isn't that you just have to sit in one place. It is just that when someone doesn't sit in remembrance, he is made to sit in a gathering so that he receives power from the gathering. Good company takes you across and bad company drowns you. As soon as you go outside, you forget. The Father has explained. Wake up early in the morning and remember the Father. Keep your chart of remembrance. The ancient yoga of Bharat is very well known. There are yoga ashrams in many places. All of those people teach Hatha Yoga, but there is no benefit in that. That is called Hatha Yoga. Human beings cannot teach human beings Raj Yoga. People go abroad to teach the ancient yoga of Bharat, but all of that is deception. The most elevated renunciation is yours. You renounce the old world. The Father alone comes and teaches you this. The Father says, remove the old world from your intellects. You have to live at home with your families and remain pure. Renounce the 5 vices. You receive a method for this. How can all the sins of your many births and also of this birth be absolved? How can you atone for them? The Father says, I explain to you children every cycle. Remember the Father and also spin the discus. Your discus of self-realization continues to spin. All of your sins are absolved when you spin the discus. There is so much praise of the discus of self-realization. They have portrayed Sri Krishna killing many using his discus. All of those things are tall stories. The meaning of this is explained to you children. The Father explains to you children. Firstly, don't cause anyone sorrow. Baba never causes anyone sorrow, and so you children also have to become the same. To cause sorrow for others means to cause sorrow for yourself. When you cause sorrow for someone, it means you are spoiling your own register. You have to be very cautious about this. Don't perform any sinful actions through which your register would be spoilt. Children write, Baba, today I made this mistake. I got angry with someone. Today I fell down. Baba, I have attachment for this one. Baba receives many reports. Then Baba explains to them, you made a promise. When you come, I will connect my intellect's yoga to you alone. I will become a conqueror of attachment. Sannyasis renounce everything and go away. They have no attainment. You have a lot of attainment. That is why you must become complete conquerors of attachment. Love only the one Father. Remember Him alone. There are many who shed tears out of love for Baba. Why am I far away from such a Father? I just want to cling to Shiv Baba. Here the attainment is very great. So many people go outside to spiritual gatherings. They have no attainment there. They never explain to others that lust is the greatest enemy. Human beings cannot teach human beings Raj Yoga. Yes, some become kings for temporary happiness. If someone has donated a lot to the poor or performed a lot of charity, he takes birth to a king. Here you receive your fortune of a kingdom for 21 births. The Father says, firstly become pure, and secondly, don't cause anyone sorrow through your thoughts, words or deeds. Otherwise, you will be instrumental in receiving punishment, because Dharmraj, who is Baba's right hand, is also sitting here. Your register will be spoilt. As a result, you will receive a lot of punishment. Whether you say something with your mouth or perform a bad action with your physical senses, that is an action. The Father explains, don't act on any of that. Let storms come, but you have to become very sweet. You mustn't get angry with someone who is angry. You just have to smile. When people are angry, they insult others. You would then understand that that person is being influenced by an evil spirit of anger. You have to explain with knowledge. While living at home with your families, your interaction has to be very sweet. They say of many people, previously this one had a lot of anger and he has now become very sweet. They praise him. Some become upset because of purity and think, how would the world continue without vice? Oh, but sannyasis don't indulge in vice, so why don't you say anything about them? It is good to become pure. Here, you are not even told to leave your homes and families. You have to be very sweet with everyone. Remember the one Father. He is the Creator and we are the creation. You receive the inheritance from the Father. Brothers cannot receive an inheritance from brothers. People sing, we are all brothers. So, there must surely also be the Father. Could there be brothers without a father? Look how you have now become brothers and sisters. You receive the inheritance from the grandfather. You are the mouth-born creation. Prajapita has been remembered. There are so many people and so they must surely be adopted. They couldn't be a physical creation. You Brahmins then become deities. You do this somersault and the cycle continues to turn. This is called the new creation. The fortune of you children is now becoming very good. You have come here to change from ordinary humans into Narayan. This is your aim and objective. You are becoming Lakshmi and Narayan. The pictures are in front of you. So, why do you people then say that they will only believe this if they have a vision? If your father were to die, you would still have a picture of him. You wouldn't say that only if that father were to become alive again, or you had a vision of him, you would then accept him. If you want to see your father, then do intense devotion and Baba will grant you a vision. However, what will happen through visions? Here you have visions that you will become deities and princes and princesses. Therefore, these things have to be understood. You must just have this concern. You know that the kingdom has not yet been established. The war cannot take place yet. You haven't yet reached your karmatit stage. You will see spiritual hospitals and colleges continuing to open in every street. Baba will continue to open the locks of your intellects. The number of Brahmins will continue to increase. It is Brahmins who then have to become deities. You will continue to receive strength. Now, when you give lectures, 1 or 2 people emerge. Later, 50 to 100 people will emerge and they will begin to make effort. This has to happen. You also have to live at home with your families. You don't have to renounce them. Some are thrown out of their home. However, you have to be a very good conqueror of attachment about that. This is why it is after great consideration that the Father gives you refuge. Otherwise, some come here and then cause trouble. You children have to become very sweet. Your knowledge is incognito. You are given a mantra in your ear. You also tell others, remember Shiv Baba. As you make further progress, as soon as you see something, it will strike their intellects and they will quickly begin to make effort. The tree will continue to grow slowly. You children have to make a lot of effort. You have to become sticks for the blind. You become this number-wise. Not everyone is the same. Yes, in the golden age, everyone will be pure. There will be no name or trace of sorrow there. Deepmala, that is the festival of lights, takes place in the golden age. Dashera, that is the burning of Ravan, takes place at the confluence age. There, it is constantly Diwali. The meaning of Diwali is that the lights of all the souls are ignited. It isn't that anyone celebrates Diwali in the golden age or that they ignite lamps. No, there they simply celebrate in happiness when the coronation takes place. These are things of knowledge. Each soul there is pure and clean. Everyone there is pure. You have now been enlightened. Just as Baba has knowledge, similarly, you children also have knowledge. However, everyone there is pure anyway, so there is nothing but happiness. Therefore, the father explains, you children mustn't be afraid. Your war is completely different. Your war is with the old enemy Ravan. You conquer Maya and then become conquerors of the world. The Father is making you into the masters of the world. No one can become a master of the world with physical power. Very little time remains. Destruction is just ahead. We are studying Raj Yoga in an incognito way, as we did in the previous cycle. This study is so incognito that no one knows about it. Those who claimed their fortune of the kingdom in the previous cycle will claim it now. They are the ones who will continue to make effort. The more you continue to conquer Ravan, the more power you will receive in remembrance. You children shouldn't waste your time. Baba says, children, while doing service, don't become tired. Only a handful out of multi-millions emerge. Even then, when Maya slaps them, they fail. Maya is an almighty authority, and Baba too is an almighty authority. Baba too is the almighty authority. Maya also wins for half a cycle. Therefore, remember the Father and continue to take Srimad from him. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we the spiritual children say namaste to our spiritual father. Today's essence for dharana, 2 points again. The first point, have true love for the one father and finish your attachment for everyone else. Don't perform any sinful actions with your mouth or physical senses. Keep your register constantly good. The second point, never become tired of doing service. Don't waste your time. Open a spiritual hospital in every home and give everyone the medicine of remembrance. Today's blessing, Baba says, may you be free from attachment and detached from worldly things while living with your family and thereby receive God's love. Blessing once again, may you be free from attachment and detached from worldly things while living with your family and thereby receive God's love. Baba explains by saying, while having with your family, have the aim of being at a service place to do service. Wherever you are living, let the atmosphere be like that of a service place. A household means to have an attitude of being beyond, that is, of not having any consciousness of mind, but of everything belonging to the Father. That is an attitude of being beyond. Let anyone who comes experience you to be detached and loving to God. Do not have any attachment for anyone. Let the atmosphere be alokik and not lokik, that is worldly. Let your speaking and doing be the same and you will receive the number 1. Finally, today's slogan, remain constantly full of the treasures and content, and then although situations may come, they will change. Slogan once again, remain constantly full of the treasures and content, then although situations may come, they will change. Acha, Om Shanti.